Hey guys, ZPL News here and welcome to my review of West Bromwich Albion versus Manchester United. The game ended 2-2 and it was a very good game from the neutral's perspective. Great football, four absolutely magnificent goals, each in their own right, brilliant. So we're going to go straight into the first half. The first half ended 1-0 to West Bromwich Albion. First 20 odd minutes, West Brom were absolutely terrific in their approach to the game. They were magnificent. They were very good with quick passing, quick build-up play. Mainly, Sessegnon was absolutely magnificent today. Started off with his cracking finish in the first half, where Wisdom managed to get a breakaway after Dorrinson had done a flick on and done Luke Shaw. In hindsight, Luke Shaw probably should have either fouled him or won the header, in my opinion, and unfortunately Dorrance was able to nick it past him, and then Wisdom was able to run on the wing, pick up an absolutely fantastic cross to the edge of the area, which then Sessegnon thumped it into the top right hand corner, which was absolutely brilliant. So calm, composed, brilliant finish with a lot of power and a lot of accuracy, curling into the top right hand corner. De Gea had absolutely no chance with that. And then West Brom continued to dominate the game for the next 10 minutes or so and looked threatening. However, Manchester United did look threatening towards the end of the first half, notably Van Persie getting in a box, getting a lot of touches inside the box, looking to get his shot away. And then also Di Maria was magnificent for Manchester United for the full hour of the game. Last 15 minutes started to trail off, but in the first half Di Maria was the only player Manchester United had that was absolute quality. Every ball he was putting in the box was an absolute danger for West Brom. They were really struggling, and Manchester United were getting balls in the box constantly in the first half. And there was just never anybody there to head it in. There was no Falcao, there was no Fellaini in the first half, and that was a real problem for Manchester United. And you have to comment on Louis van Gaal's absolutely superb tactical decision to bring Fellaini on in the second half and take Ander Herrera off. Obviously, I think Ander Herrera probably was feeling his ribs a bit after having broken them 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks or something like that, 3 weeks ago. So that was a great decision from Louis van Gaal, and that affected the second half, but we'll go on to that a bit later. And then Manchester United, towards the end of the second half, started to get their way into the game, and Van Persie had a decent chance towards the end of the first half. He wasn't quite able to get it in the corner, having not given up on a ball. Les Scott made a mistake, and Manchester United weren't able to bring themselves in level at half-time, which was disappointing for them. And then we go into the second half now, and we'll talk about the second half, which was probably the best second. Manchester United was far better in the second half. In the first 20 minutes to half an hour, they are absolutely magnificent in their approach. Very quick football, quick build-up play, magnificent from Fellaini. He was absolutely outstanding. He's playing in that behind the striker role, which is the position he played against for Everton against everybody, and he was just magnificent. And that's something which Manchester United can always have with Fellaini, and that's why, in my opinion, Fellaini should stay at Manchester United, because he was terrific today. West Brom could not handle him for the 20 odd minutes that he was on the pitch when he was effective, and Manchester United were on top of West Bromwich Albion. He was just absolutely brilliant. His chesting, his the ability to bring the ball down, ability to get back and make interceptions. He was magnificent. Him and Blint in the end played holding midfield, but Fellaini was going forward frequently. A lot of the time playing while Juan Mata was playing, and he was just brilliant from crosses. He was causing West Bromwich Albion so much problems and led to Manchester United's dominance in the first 20 minutes of the second half. Also, Di Maria was playing well, putting good balls in the box constantly, and also Januzaj, very ineffective in the first half, in my opinion. Wasn't able to find his first touch, but for 15 minutes in the second half, he was very good, taking players on. But for me, Januzaj just wasn't high at all today. Obviously, not his first start in the Premier League. You're not going to expect him to be a world beater, but Januzaj is known for taking players on and being exciting, and I just didn't think that he was finding that. And I think Januzaj is going to feature in either Chelsea or Manchester City in this next couple of weeks, and it's going to be a real test for Januzaj to see whether he can stake his place in the first team with Wayne Rooney obviously suspended. It's going to be a real test to see what's going to happen here. And then also for Manchester United, they started to lose their way in the second half, and then Rafael made an absolute shocker defensively. Just wasn't at it. He was just playing Bohino on side, and for me, West Bromwich Albion did not deserve that second goal from the way they were playing, and Manchester United were very unlucky to go 2-1 down at that point. You thought for all the world they were going to go and annihilate West Brom, but it's again a defensive error which has pegged them back another Lost them 2 points really today. Defensive errors have lost Manchester United 2 points here. If they defended properly, they would have won the game 2-1. It's just as simple as that. Bahino was onside. I mean, you've got to credit his finish and his awareness, and Chris Brunt's ball was just magnificent. And the way Bahino took the chance, absolutely magnificent, and fully deserved the goal. From the way he finished that chance, he fully deserved the goal. Not saying that West Bromwich Albion deserved to be 2-1 up, but he deserved the goal, the way he was playing today and the way that he was able to finish that chance so greatly. He should really get a call up to the full English side. I don't understand Stuart Pearce's ideas that and if you're under 21 years old, then you should play for the under 21s. No, you shouldn't. If you're good enough to get in the first team, then you therefore should. I think Bahino is probably better than Danny Welbeck or Wayne Rooney at the moment. Or any striker England can pick, Lambert, anybody. They're miles better than those three strikers at the moment on form. He is the best player, therefore he should start for England, in my opinion. But that's another matter to get into. Then Manchester United started to lose their way. They weren't getting chances, and then it wasn't until the last 3 minutes of the game where Daley Blind got another ball on the edge of the area, having had so many shots and putting them wide. Finally put an absolutely fantastic ball into the bottom left-hand corner, almost passed it into the back of the net. Very intelligent finish, and West Brom pretty much were hanging on the end towards the end. Defended pretty poorly. I mean, you can't really say they defended well, but they defended like a team that's trying to take that point in the end, and Manchester United came very close. I think if Di Maria had been on the pitch and Ashley Young hadn't have been on the pitch, they probably would have ended up scoring. I don't know why Ashley Young was on the pitch for Manchester United. He was just woeful, as was Januzaj on the flanks in the last 20 minutes. They weren't able to put a good ball on the box, therefore Manchester United just couldn't get that goal. They could have got that goal if they had better deliveries in the box. They weren't able to get deliveries in the box. Van Persie was unlucky not to score today. But I just don't think at the moment Van Persie deserves to be in the Manchester United lineup at the moment. He's just not on form. Falcao probably should have started. I don't believe in this nonsense of jet lag. He was not jet lagged. Di Maria's come in from Hong Kong. He's not jet lagged. Falcao should have started if he was going to play a one striker today. I don't think the 4-3-3 worked today very, very well. Only worked when someone supported in the end, and in the end they changed to a kind of a 4-4-2 kind of approach. But Manchester United today weren't good enough to win the game, in my opinion. West Bromwich Albion deserved the point, if not 3 points. And for me, Manchester United deserved a point in the end, probably. Both sides, it's a good point for both sides, really. I don't think it's a bad result for Manchester United to draw against West Brom. Sorry, it's been EPL News here. Please comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what your opinions are on my videos, and you can reply in any way you want. Please like and follow us at Twitter at EPL News with the fans. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.